The human body is an incredible and intricate machine. From the beating of your heart to the firing of your neurons, your body is constantly working to keep you alive and functioning. But how much do you really know about your own anatomy? Put your knowledge to the test with these fascinating quizzes about the human body. From the basics of organs and systems, to the mysteries of the brain, these quizzes will challenge your understanding of the human form and leave you with a newfound appreciation for the marvel that is the human body. Number 1. Which part of your brain is responsible for balance and coordination? Cerebellum, brainstem, or amygdala? The part of the brain responsible for balance and coordination is the cerebellum. The cerebellum is located at the back of the brain and is responsible for coordinating voluntary movements, such as balance, coordination, and fine motor control. It also plays a role in certain cognitive functions, such as attention and language. The brainstem handles basic functions like breathing and heart rate, while the amygdala is more about emotions and memory. Number 2. How many bones are babies born with? 206, 300, or 156? Babies are born with around 300 bones. Many of these bones are actually cartilage, which gradually hardens into bone as the baby grows and develops. As they start to grow, a bunch of these cartilage pieces gradually turn into hard bone through a process called ossification. On top of that, some of those original 300 bones start to fuse together over time. By the time a person reaches adulthood, those 300 bones combine down to a final count of 206. Number 3. What's the name of the smallest muscle in the human body? Masseter, orbicularis oculi, or stapedius? The smallest muscle in the human body is the stapedius. This tiny muscle is about 1 millimeter in length and is located in the middle ear. Its main job is to stabilize the stapes bone, which is one of the 3 tiny bones in the ear responsible for transmitting sound vibrations from the outer ear to the inner ear. When loud sounds occur, the stapedius muscle contracts to dampen the movement of the stapes, helping to protect your inner ear from potential damage and preventing overwhelming noise from reaching your hearing receptors. In comparison, the masseter is a much larger muscle that helps with chewing, and the orbicularis oculi surrounds the eye and is involved in closing the eyelids. Number 4. Which is the longest bone in the human body? Humerus, radius, or femur? The longest bone in the human body is the femur. It is located in the thigh and extends from the hip to the knee, providing crucial structural support for upright posture and bearing much of the body's weight. The femur's length and strength make it a vital component in human locomotion and stability. Number 5. What is the strongest muscle in the human body? Masseter, quadriceps, or bicep? The strongest muscle in the human body is actually the masseter, also known as the jaw muscle. This muscle is responsible for closing the jaw, which requires a lot of force when chewing. The masseter can produce a bite force of up to 200 to 300 pounds, which is about the same amount of force needed to lift a refrigerator. Quadriceps, located in the thigh, play a key role in supporting body weight and facilitating movements such as walking, running, and jumping, relying on endurance and power. Meanwhile, the biceps contribute to arm movement, particularly in lifting and pulling actions. However, in terms of maximum force output, the masseter is the strongest muscle in the human body. Number 6. What is the fastest muscle in the human body? Tongue. The eye. Or finger muscles. The fastest muscles in the human body are those that control eye movement, particularly the lateral and medial rectus muscles. These extraocular muscles allow for rapid shifts in gaze, enabling movements that can occur in milliseconds. While finger and tongue muscles are also capable of quick contractions, they do not match the speed of the eye muscles, which can respond almost instantly to visual stimuli. This rapid response is essential for maintaining clear vision and tracking moving objects. Number 7. What part of the human body grows the fastest? Fingernails. Hair. Or skin. The fastest growing part of the human body is hair, specifically scalp hair. On average, hair grows about half an inch per month, making it the speediest among these options. Fingernails also grow, but much more slowly, typically around 0.1 millimeters per day. Meanwhile, skin cells do regenerate rapidly to maintain a protective barrier, but they don't grow in length like hair or nails. Number 8. Which part of your body has the most bones? Skull. Hands. Or feet. The feet have the most bones of any part of the human body, with 27 bones total. The skull comes in second place with 22 bones, while the hands have 27 bones each. This distribution of bones is due to the unique structures and functions of each body part. The feet, for example, need to support the weight of the body and provide balance and stability, so they are made up of many small bones that work together to create a strong, flexible framework. Number 9. What's the hardest substance in the human body? Bones. Teeth enamel. Or toenails. The hardest substance in the human body is tooth enamel. Enamel, which covers the outer layer of each tooth, is even tougher than bone and is highly mineralized, primarily with calcium and phosphate in the form of hydroxyapatite. This unique composition makes enamel exceptionally hard and resilient, designed to withstand the forces of chewing and protect the softer dentin and pulp inside the tooth. Bones and toenails, while strong, don't come close to the hardness of enamel. Number 10. How many times does the average person blink in a year? 5 million. 10 million. Or 20 million. The correct answer is 10 million. On average, a person blinks about 15 to 20 times per minute. This translates to approximately 1,200 blinks per hour or 19,200 blinks per day. Over the course of a year, that adds up to around 10 million blinks. This estimate is based on the natural frequency of blinking, which serves to keep the eyes lubricated, clear of debris, and comfortable. While 5 million is lower than the typical range, and 20 million would be higher than average, 10 million blinks per year represents a reasonable scientifically supported estimate for the average person. Number 11. What is the longest nerve in the human body? Optic nerve, vagus nerve, or sciatic nerve? The sciatic nerve is the longest and largest nerve in the human body, extending from the lower back through the hips and down each leg, reaching all the way to the feet. This crucial nerve plays a significant role in connecting the spinal cord with the muscles and skin of the legs, allowing for movement and sensation. Due to its extensive reach, it is essential for coordinating lower body functions, making it a key component of the nervous system. Number 12. How many times does the average human heart beat per day? 100,000, 50,000, or 10,000? The average human heart beats approximately 100,000 times per day. This is based on a typical resting heart rate of 60 to 100 beats per minute, which over the course of a day, adds up to roughly 100,000 beats. This frequency reflects the heart's vital role in continuously circulating blood, ensuring that oxygen and nutrients reach the body's tissues efficiently. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe for more quizzes.